What's up everyone, my name is Proof. We're gonna talk about my PUBG console settings. I just changed a few things recently and we have key bindings as an option right now since 9.1 update. So I'm gonna cover everything and I'm gonna talk about also why I made those decisions. Hopefully this will give you a general idea about how you should set your own PUBG console settings. And yeah, I do use a back button attachment. If you have one, I'll talk about this one as well, so you can set it up. But if you don't have, if you play on Xbox or if you play on a DualShock 4 without the back button, I got you covered, guys. You can also use these settings without any problem. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get into the settings itself. So my control button preset is on custom now. The reason of that is that I use key bindings and I'm going to talk about that in just a little bit. Just quickly go through my settings first. Dead zones are on 8, vibration disabled, forward running sense is on 10, movement sensitivity is on 14, and the vertical sensitivity multiplier is on 86. The general sensitivity together with the vehicle sensitivity and the over the shoulder, the 1 time, the 2 times and the 3 times scopes are all on 14. I gotta keep myself consistent if I want to build a muscle memory. Yeah, we were starting on 8 and right now we're on 14, so these settings might be a little bit too fast for you. Again, you can change them, it's not mandatory. These are just my settings. So going back to the aim acceleration, I think that's where we left off. So I enabled aim acceleration and set to 4. And back to the scopes, 4 times, 6 times and 8 times scopes together with the 15 times are all on 12. Again, just because of the consistency. So gameplay, language is on English, cross-platform enabled, kill feed type is set to graphic. You will have a better understanding of your surrounding if you use graphic kill feed. Colorblind mode normal, I don't like any other options. Crosshair color is set to custom, and with these values crosshair will turn to red, so I think that's the best option to keep it visible. On-screen button hints disabled. Network debug statistics are actually disabled. I don't care about them anymore. I just want to concentrate on the game, so I just disabled. Compass background enabled. Loot flash effect is on pulse. Auto replace weapon skins enabled. Different firing mode for handguns and for SMGs are full auto. The secondary firing mode for SMG is on burst. The default firing mode for AR is full auto, and the secondary one is on single. The reason I keep it on single is if I use an M16 or a mutant, I can immediately use that as budget DMR if I don't have a real one, and it's better to have it on single. So default firing mode for DMRs is on full auto, and TPP aim camera position is on the latest peak shoulder. Auto reload enabled, auto equip attachments enabled, auto equip scopes are set to all. Actually, I used to have it on sights only. Right now I just set to all because I'm spraying with the scopes already. So auto replace attachments enabled, hide helmet enabled, radio message enabled, and radio message button preset is on option 1. Quick ping is disabled, and continuous item use is on bandage only. And under replay, death cam is enabled. Right, audio, everything is set to 100 and enabled except for the theme music, the lobby music. I just disabled that. Graphics, field of view is on 96, brightness is on 50, universal brightness for all maps is enabled, and the graphics mode is set to frame rate priority. This is important, guys. If you have a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X, or if you watch this later and if you have next gen console, enable a frame rate priority because you will have 60 frames per second if you use that option. Just a side note, guys, for the OG console users, currently the devs are working on ways to increase the frame rate on those consoles as well, but we don't have a release date, so unfortunately you guys will have to play at 30 frames per second at the time of this recording. Alright, so that's my settings. Let's go ahead and go to the controller settings and I'll show you my key binding. Alright, so the reason it's set to custom because I'm using a reload for tap. You used to hold square to reload your weapon, but with the new key binding you can actually tap it, and it's set to interact/reload. So if I'm close to the door, I just open it with the square. If I'm not close to anything, I just reload my weapon by tapping the square. And one bug to mention is that actually once you select custom key binding, your ADS and aim will just disable. So just make sure to set them back again to aim and ADS. Alright, so talking about the back button, I do have a back button and I use the left one for crouching and the right one for jumping. So circle and X, that's it. These are my settings, guys. So guys, hope you enjoyed this short tutorial about my settings. If you did so, please make sure to leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Subscribe if you're new here. We're getting close to 1000 subs on this channel, and I see you in the next video. Ciao.